Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Narcos Season 3, Episode 7. This episode's called Sin Salida. No exit. No exit, no way out. We're at a church. What's playing in the background? What do you think is playing in the background? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. It's bumping through the speakers. I'm talking about boom, boom, boom. It's got the beats, and he got some knocks in it. And we see an armed man, and the armed man gets. Then we see a red Jaguar with the dart 25% tints on it, and it's banging and it's banging. And then all of a sudden, they light it up. And as they're approaching it, trying to figure out who the heck was inside of it, mind you, it's a whole church full of people, right? Would disrespect us like this? Who would shoot our armed guard? Who would come to this moment that we're having with this loud hip hop music? All of a sudden, what happened, y'all? I seen it coming. Explosion outside the church. Pacho kicks open the door, busts open the door again. I said, oh, Pacho, that boy bad. He's got a silk shirt on, always dapper, nice. Never jeans, never t-shirts, never sloppy, always prepared, always looking good. It's coming for Orlando. We finally get to see a female boss. Somehow, some way, this guy's mom has stepped all the way up. And she's running things, and which made me almost say, hey, season 5, will they have because we're obviously going to be, what, 90s, late 90s at this point? Are they going to show Griselda? Why not? Very interesting story. Have y'all watched her documentary? Drop a comment below. I also heard something about J-Lo possibly playing her, which I really do not understand at all. Because they look like two completely different people. Would it be believable? Would y'all believe J-Lo in that spot? I don't know. Where is Chepe? I'm tired of seeing Chepe not in this scene. I'm tired of not seeing Chepe. They're not using him as much as they should have. I'm sure he can do more than a funny one-liner, a funny two-liner. Was he just that much of a distant, in the wind, under the table, doing things that they just really don't know his story because he was that good? I don't know. Jorge's wife, she's smart though. You got to give it to her. She's the only one out of all of the wives, girlfriends, spouses who's like, I have something to lose. Palomari's chick has children, but she's too vain to want to do anything for her family. This chick is willing to. She still wants to save herself, save her family, and she feels if I have to separate myself from you, I'll do that so I can live, so my girls can live. And wow, what a woman. So she leaves. Pina has to try another plan because it's not working. And when he goes for a new plan, that means a new what? Crew. Jorge is paranoid, jaws tight 24/7. He's always clenched. He's always got the clenched jaw 24/7. He's stressed. He's sweating all the time. Every scene, he's wiping the perspiration off of him. This guy, he's breaking down. Losing your family, your life's in limbo. You don't know if you're really you had this whole plan for 6 months. You had a plan to get everything in your life straight. You got a beautiful family, and now it means nothing at this point. You're living day by day, minute by minute, play by play. Woo. They hint to us that you got to keep these walkie-talkies charged, right? If you can make sure your walkie-talkie's charged, Jorge, why can't you make sure your gun is loaded? What is he anti-gun or anti-weapon for? I don't know. But it's a good thing because when he needs it, they're not going to suspect that he has it. 3 SUVs start speeding in this convoy, flying past Enrique, and Enrique's trying to, boss, trying to tell him, but this dude done slickly the pork loin or whatever is deep fried in the panko breadcrumbs. I feel you though. Give me some dap on that if y'all know how to cook. It's the truth. Anywho, he's slick when he's doing it. He's slick when he's doing it. But it's crazy at the same time because he's a rat-a-tat-tat. All of a sudden, there's a copter. Helicopter up top, y'all. They're coming from every way, man. Air, foot, car. Wow, they are really after this guy. This is just showing you this isn't your local guy. Miguel is a mystery. Mega Man. the guy. Number two to this whole situation. Wow. Chris and Daniel. What are we learning about warrants and stuff this whole season, you guys? They're sketchy. They're sketchy. They're filling it in as they can go, because if they fully prepare themselves, it'd be null and void. So therefore, they're freestyling it right at the door. You know, hey, bring the guy who could sign off on it. Involve him in this mess. It's just a lot of mess. It's a whole lot of mess. And the whole time we're calling this an apartment, I'm like, this is a luxurious penthouse floor. The whole floor type situation was gorgeous. It was just huge, spacious, beautiful. The square footage is real in there, okay? But they're saying his apartment, Maria's apartment. No, baby, this is a very nice location we're at. Miguel's hiding at this point. Miguel is hiding at his spacious home. And I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again with this hide and seek. Where did he go? And Natalia, they're going by Natalia. Natalia's the informant. Natalia is also Jorge. And Pena's like, this is the time. We can't find him. We can't find Miguel. This is the time y'all need to just be like, hey, Natalia, we need to get you to tell us what's going on. He's like, Natalia's right there on the couch. And Jorge looking like, you gonna eat these cheeseburgers? He looking real crackheadish, right? For those of you that don't know, that was a reference to, I think, New Jack City with Pookie, played by Chris Rock. He was a crackhead. He shook a lot. One of his famous lines was, are you going to eat those cheeseburgers? And that is how Jorge is looking, like a crackhead, sweating, feeling like someone's going to put a gun in his head and find him out. He's going to get outed. It goes to show you how much they're willing to destroy things, how far they're willing to go to locate this fool. They know he couldn't have got out of there. They know what Miguel does. They're aware of how they rearrange layouts and structures in a property as hideouts. Small time, crappy little drug dealers, they'll have compartments in their glove boxes or center consoles or inside the vehicle so that they can stuff things. And it gets pretty high tech, it gets pretty creative. So imagine when you have billions of dollars, what you can have in your bathroom, in a closet, everywhere. It's crazy, right? So they go to the neighbors and they're checking the measurements. And I'm just like, I was so amazed, like, dang, it really got to that level to where y'all had to bring out the rulers. So they are basically recreating a floor plan until they see something different. They're destroying this desk at the same time. And they find a room that's 108 when it should be 84. Okay. So Miguel is in the wall. He's in the wall, y'all. I didn't see that coming at all. And he had the oxygen tank. And they're drilling it from that bathroom. And that first drill hit. Second drill hit. The third one hit him in the arm. And he's like, I said, oh, they got him. I just knew he was going to just give up at that point. Didn't give up. Kept fighting, bleeding. Then I said, oh, shoot, they're going to pull that drill back. Check the drill bit. And they will see the blood, right? Or they would know that they hit him because of nobody checked the drill bit. Hammer. They get the sledgehammer. And they start hitting the wall. Bricks busting everywhere. I'm like, dang, they really want him. And that's how you knew, oh, they are tired of chasing Miguel. They are sick of it at this point. They were so close to finding him. It was crazy. They were so close. And that man came up out of there with still had his tennis attire on, and he shut it down. You know what I enjoy about this show? Everyone gets the updates on what's going on at the same time. There's no Twitter, there's no Instagram. This is prior to social media. Everybody finds out what they find out on the news, and I like that. It's not always the truth, but it's an update to see how close they are, how far they are, how distant they are, or how close they are to revealing the truth, or the capture. Pena says it's over. We effed up. Then we get to see Miguel break down. First time for emotion. This is kind of his breaking point. This is when he finds out it's nothing I can do at this point. I can go out like a gangster, or I can just give in. Cries, and Maria's there for him, supportive, because that's all she knows how to do is just support a thug. Jorge, you're gonna get caught. He's doing too much. I feel like he's gonna get caught. Gilberto's on the phone with his brother Miguel, and this is the straw. This is the nail in the coffin. Gilberto finally says, "We've built." He hasn't spoke French this whole time. He has never said anything we. It's been I do this and you do what I tell you to do. This time he's saying, "We've built." And Miguel's like, He goes, the reality is you've built. This is Miguel's war. This is all Gilberto's decision. This is Miguel's war. When they're having the meeting with the four guys, they say, "This is Gilberto's decision." Miguel says, "This is mine." It's a lot going on. Jorge told the truth. His wife knows what's going on. North Valley is the enemy. And Miguel was right. Miguel was right throughout the whole thing. He was right. Forget surrendering. Forget it, man. Forget surrendering. And at this point, I agree with him. Forget surrendering. Y'all not going to make it to 6 months. You don't have 6 months. Now, Chepe and Pacho chilling while this whole shootout is happening. Pina is leaving with the book. For the most part, it's basically it. Let's move on to the next episode.